Hey, what is up, guys? It's Brendan here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the best private student loan options when it comes to paying for college or paying for your studies and really acquiring a student loan. Now, of course, hands down, student loans aren't necessarily the best way to go about paying for college, but if you do recognize that you are going to need a student loan, then of course it's best to compare some of the best companies and education loans when it comes to actually taking out private student loans. So that's what we're going to be taking a look at here in today's video. And of course, before we dive into things, of course, I do want to mention if you want to check out any of the companies mentioned here in today's video, you can check out those links linked down below in the video description, again, some of which are affiliate links, which can be a great way to help out and support the channel. Without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into things. Now, of course, it's important to keep in mind with student loans that, like I mentioned, it's not always necessarily the best route or best option, but if you are going to be going to a school and you don't have the money, most people, you're going to have to look at taking out a student loan. Now, there are government-based student loans that are available through the US government. There are also private-based student loans. Now, depending on your situation, one may be better than the other. But if you're looking at private student loans in your situation, maybe you don't qualify for the government ones, or maybe you already have sort of used all of that you qualify for and you need to look elsewhere, that's what we're looking at here in today's video, and some good options when it comes to different companies that you can use for funding your education. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into things. Now, taking a look here at the list, this list is done in partnership with money.com, and this page will be constantly updated to the latest best companies for the top student loans. Depending on when you're watching this video, it will be up to date. You can also type in your zip code to have it matched to your specific location, but this is really the best student loans. As you can see here, private student loans continue to evolve, and depending on the student aid eligibility, which is what I mentioned with the government aid, depending on the current government situation or the current political areas of how government student loans are treated, you may need private student loans depending on your academic year and when you're looking to get signed up for college, of course, and depending on your student aid eligibility. So of course, it's important to keep that in mind as well when you're looking at student loans. Now, taking a look here at the number one spot, again, if you do want to check out this page to get the most up-to-date best student loans, you can go and check out that first link down below in the video description. That's brendanvalesky.com/best student loans. It will take you right over to this page here where you can see the top student loans for your area and what is current and up to date. That's why I created this page here with money.com, so it'd have the most realistic and up-to-date partners. So as you can see here, the first one we have is Credible. Now, Credible is a private student loan provider, and now, depending on when you're watching this video, rates may be different as well. So rates are always changing as well, but currently, as of the time making this video, rates are starting at 3.39% fixed APR with autopay and 4.44 variable APR with autopay. And then you can compare rates from multiple lenders without affecting your credit score. You can get pre-qualified in minutes and see how adding a cosigner affects rates. They also have a live chat available and a minimum credit score of 600. Now, a lot of people that are going to be applying for student loans, maybe you're doing this just yourself, or you maybe have a parent involved as well. All these companies can accommodate for that if you have a cosigner and things like that as well. And that can affect the rates depending on how that all works out. If we take a look here at the Credible website, as you can see here, they can help match you with the best private student loans. And this page will be updated as well, depending on when you're watching this video. As you can see here, you can select, okay, I'm a student, I'm a cosigner. You can go through the overall process and get quotes from multiple different private student loan lenders. So as you can see here, Credible is sort of like a one-stop shop place that you can compare the rates from multiple different providers. As you can see here, they have partner lenders across all the different types of degrees, even Sallie Mae, which is one of the most popular student loan providers. So they have a variety of different lenders depending on what might be best for you. Maybe if you're an undergrad or graduate, or depending on what type of education that you're actually going for, that can also vary depending on what lender might be better for you. A lot of them do offer undergrad and graduate degree lending as well, and sometimes some of them also offer different graduate certificates as well. So Credible can be a good one-stop shop. That's why they're at the top of this list here as well. Now, moving along, next in this list we have is College Ave. They're ranked number one on Forbes, CNBC, Money, CNN, and Fund.com. They have the lowest rate starting at 3.47%. I get that the Credible's 3.39, so they can cover up to 100% of your school costs, flexible options for repayment, no application application, origination, or prepayment fees, and checking rates won't affect your credit score. And this is College Ave. If we take a look here at their website, they have student loans available. As you can see there, they have private student loans for both undergraduate, parents, career loans. They also have other graduate loans such as like dental, MBA, health professionals, law, and medical. So depending on, what type of degree you're going for, then they also have flexible student loans available as well. As you can see here, they have undergraduate student loans, graduate health professionals, as well as a student card, which is a cool way for students to also help build credit as well. So as you can see here, they have a variety of different types of products for different types of students as well. Again, this is College Ave, second in this list here. Moving along, next we have is SoFi. Now, SoFi is very popular for a lot of their other types of personal finance products when it comes to, checking accounts, savings accounts, and things like that. But SoFi does also offer private student loans as well. So they have no fees, and they can cover full attendance costs. They have fixed rates from 3.5 up to 15%, with auto pay variable rates from 4.6 up to 15 to about 16%. Save on interest with rate discounts with auto pay. Continuing school borrowers and co-signers taking on a second student loan, and that's available for U.S., Puerto Rico, and U.S. Virgin Islands residents are eligible for student loans. You can get a quote online in minutes and a minimum credit score of 670. So as you can see here, you start with the lowest credit score, and the credit score does increase, but the higher the credit score, the more chances are that you're going to be able to get a lower rate on your student loan. So that's something else to keep in mind. I get that maybe it depends on your situation. If you're the student or as the co-signer, if you're looking to save money, that's something else to keep in mind as well. Now, SoFi does offer undergraduate, graduate, law, MBA, health professions, and parent loans as well. As you can see here, they have private student loans with good rates, and this is SoFi. Again, as you can see here, health professional loans, undergraduate, parent loans, for paying for college, graduate loans, MBA loans. So they have a wide variety of different types of student loans that you can also utilize SoFi with as well. And they can give you, depending on if you have good grades, they can also give you a little bit of a bonus depending on when you're watching this video, to help you also get a little extra money back if you are getting good grades within your degree and things like that. So that can also help you save a little bit of money on their rates. As you can see here, they have no fees compared to like Sallie Mae, or even compared to College Ave, depending on which company you go with within College Ave, things like that. So you also have multiple different ways to repay, and they also have multiple repayment terms. So SoFi is pretty flexible in that regard, and definitely another popular option when it comes to private student loans. Moving on, next in this list we have is ELFI. So this is rates starting at 3.69%, slightly higher minimum credit score, and you can pre-qualify to estimate the rate without affecting your credit score. You can submit an online application in minutes, and there's no application fee, origination fee, or a prepayment penalty. They have flexible repayment terms to fit your needs and goals, and a student loan advisor is able to walk you through the whole process. Take a look here at their website. As you can see, welcomemoney.com readers. Bring your future into focus with the ELFI private student loans. So they offer a variety of different types of student loans, again, with undergrad, graduate, parent loans as well, and variable rates, depending on if you want a fixed rate or variable rate and the loan terms. So depending on your credit score, you can check as to what you're qualified for. In this whole process, I would recommend maybe contacting multiple different student loan providers just to get you a good basis on, which company might be able to suit your needs the best, depending on the type of loan that you want to go with and the type of education that you're going to be getting as well, because that does vary a little bit, as well as credit score and other types of eligibility requirements when it comes to student loans. Now, last but not least, we also have Ascent, and Ascent, you can start paying 9 months after graduation, fixed rates at 3.39, and they can cover up to 100% of your tuition and eligible living expenses, as well as applying minutes without impacting your credit score. And this is Ascent, so they have, education loans as well to help you plan, pay, and succeed in school. So that's up to 100%, or career training school tuition as well. So again, depending on the type of schooling that you're going for, you can also check Ascent out for those options as well. Again, these are some of the best student loan, private student loan companies are on this page here, and this list will be constantly updated depending on when you're watching this video. You go ahead and check out that first link in the video description. It will be updated with some of the best student loan providers. So hopefully you guys found this helpful. Again, check out those links linked down below in the video description if you do want to check out any of the companies mentioned here in today's video. Again, finding private student loans can be a little tricky. I would recommend applying for multiple different types of lenders. At least get a quote, an idea as to like how much, some lenders are willing to give you, the rates, because, I honestly, at the end of the day, you want to get the best rates because you want to save money in the long run. Like the higher the interest rate, the more you're going to be paying in the long run. So it definitely makes sense to shop around a little bit when it comes to private student loans as well. And depending on your situation, you might be able to get better match with some companies over others. So that's why, it's good to look through and shop around. So again, guys, I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, then be sure to smash that like button, hit the subscribe button as well, and notification bell so you're notified whenever I upload a new video. Anyway, guys, that's all for today's video, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.